Over 400 women across the United States filed a lawsuit against Pfizer, one of the world's most trusted pharmaceutical companies. They claim that Pfizer's popular birth control injection, Depo-Provera, caused them to develop brain tumors. These women allege they were never warned, even though Pfizer had access to the risks. And while other countries took action, the US never issued a single warning label. This isn't just a story about one drug. It's about what happens when convenience is marketed louder than caution and when silence costs lives. Depo-Provera was introduced as a breakthrough for modern women, a contraceptive injection given once every 3 months. No daily pills, no monthly refills. Its active ingredient, medroxyprogesterone 1 acetate, suppresses ovulation by altering hormone levels. It was FDA approved in 1992 and has been administered to millions of women worldwide since. Especially appealing for underserved or younger women, Depo-Provera was often recommended as simple and safe. But simplicity can sometimes hide complexity. For years, patients like TC and Andrea Fox followed their doctor's recommendation and received Depo-Provera injections regularly. Soon after, they began experiencing chronic migraines, blurred visions, dizziness, and cognitive fog. Medical scans later revealed the presence of meningioma, a type of non-cancerous brain tumor that develops in the protective membranes around the brain and spinal cord. These weren't the isolated cases. The lawsuits now represent over 400 women from across the US, all reporting the similar medical trajectories linked to the long-term use of Depo-Provera. In early 2024, the British Medical Journal BMJ published a comprehensive study that analyzed the health outcomes of women who had received repeated doses of Depo-Provera. The findings were clear. Long-term users of progestin-based contraceptive injections faced up to 5.6 times greater risk of developing meningioma. This wasn't the first time the link was suspected, but this was the most statistically rigorous evidence so far. The study noted that the risk increased with the number of injections, suggesting a cumulative effect of the hormone on the brain tissue growth. Following earlier European studies, Health Canada updated Depo-Provera's product monograph in 2022. Adding a warning about meningioma risk after the long-term use. Similarly, the UK's Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, MHRA, issued guidance and updated the label. But in the United States, there was no such move. That silence is now at the center of the legal battle in the US, with plaintiffs complaining failure to warn despite mounting international evidence and internal data Pfizer had access to. Filed in the District Court of New Jersey, the lawsuit is being led by a group of attorneys specializing in pharmaceutical litigation. The central accusation: Pfizer had knowledge of the risk based on both internal as well as external research, yet failed to update the product labels or notify physicians in the US. If Canada and the UK could act, why didn't Pfizer inform American patients? According to lead plaintiff attorney in the court filing, Pfizer, for its part, has denied any wrongdoing, stating that Depo-Provera is safe when used as directed and that the benefits outweigh the potential risks. However, with mounting media coverage and growing pressure from women's health advocates, the case is attracting national attention. Though meningiomas are generally non-malignant, they can still be dangerous. Symptoms include vision loss, severe headaches, memory problems, motor control issues, and in some cases, life-threatening swelling or even seizures. Treatment often involves brain surgery, radiation, or ongoing neurological care. For these women, many of whom are still in their 20s or 30s, the diagnosis means lifelong medical monitoring and emotional trauma that doesn't show up on the MRI. What this case highlights is something bigger than Pfizer alone. It reveals a recurring trend in the big pharma. When side effects are covered, the response is often slow, country-specific and profit-conscious. This isn't the first time a major pharmaceutical company has been accused of withholding information. But when it comes to birth control, a product primarily used by women, the implications of silence are even more profound. The story isn't over. The court will decide what Pfizer knew, when they knew it, and what they failed to do. But one thing is already clear. These women deserved full information, and many now live with tumors they never saw coming. This is Quick Projects, where we break down the stories that slipped through the cracks. Stay informed. Share this with someone who uses birth control. And until next time, stay curious and as always, question everything.